Knock me down 19 times, I'm gonna get up 20. Tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna make it my mission to show you I can. I'm gonna fail, but I won't quit. I'm gonna lose, but eventually I will win. I'm insane when it comes to becoming the best version of myself. Only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. The latest research in neuroscience says you can change your brain just by thinking. So then as you begin to think about a new possibility and your brain begins to fire in new sequences and new patterns and new combinations, and you begin to plan your behaviors and you begin to review in your mind, mentally rehearse who you're going to be in your life. Now your brain is no longer a record of the past. Now it's in fact a map to the future. Gotta build yourself into someone who is resilient enough and mentally tough enough and has the fortitude and the grit and the belief and all of the things required to push through these difficult times that most people aren't even willing to go through. There is nobody that you look up to that became that person without a tremendous amount of hardship. There's nobody that you look up to that became a successful, inspiration to you without going through a lot of pain. When you think of the stories and the people that inspire you, the reason they inspire you is because what they went through to get where they are, not because of just where they are. Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught them to hold on a second longer. I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows us to die with pride. Even though sometimes we have to be steady in and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams. Confidence isn't about everything going right. It's about trusting your ability to bounce back stronger. You've made it through every hard thing so far, so don't doubt your ability now. Confidence is a skill that you build one decision at a time, and it starts with trying. You try, you learn, you get better, you become more competent. And over time, confidence shows up easier because you earned it through action. The biggest breakthroughs happen when you're done. Done with shrinking, done with waiting, done with the version of you that plays small. In the endless murmur of judgment, true peace is born not from seeking approval, but from mastering the quiet art of walking alone, unwavering toward your own truth. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. The hard choices, what we most fear doing, asking, saying, these are very often exactly what we most need to do. You see people who do big things and you automatically say, that guy's so lucky, she's so lucky. You don't know that. You assuming that. Going to work every day for 20 years and grinding your ass off and then becoming a multi-millionaire, that's not luck. That's action and reaction. Quit using the word luck. Quit believing in luck and start believing in work. Start believing in results that come from your actions. Stop telling your visions to other people because they're not going to see it. Why you keep imagining opening a business? Why you keep imagining graduating, getting a better job? Why you keep imagining buying a house? Why you keep imagining getting rich one day? Why you keep imagining that? Because God is talking to you. He's showing you something that he has to you. It's okay to be unbalanced for a while. It's okay. Don't be all this stuff people say you got to be balanced to be the best in the world at what you do. You have to be unbalanced to find every bit of ink and energy and strength that you have to pull it off. Then you get balanced once you become great. And it takes being obsessed where people think you're crazy. Let's go. Let's go. You got money, but do you got that dog? Yeah, you got money, you got privilege, but do you got that dog? You have to lose your fear of failure. Failure is part of the process. People who never fail, never try. You have to fail. You gotta get it wrong to get it right. Music. When God gives you a dream, and I believe that we all have a dream, God has given each one of us something that's beyond us, and hope and aspiration that makes us look beyond. And sometimes the dream is so big, it scares us. But it should inspire us to believe that we can only do it with God's help. The dream is your dream. And sometimes we make a mistake of wanting to share our dreams with everybody. Dreams can get you in trouble. You have dream busters. There's people who don't have a dream, and they would try and bring down your dream. God gave your dream to you. Everything that God gives you, God intends for you to achieve and accomplish. Don't have time to regret. We move on because we are acceptable for what we are, not who we think we should be. I'm accepted in myself by what I am, but not as I think I should be, because that's a lie. I'm a sinner. I'm an old sinner. I've done some bad things. I've done some good things. So, you just forgive yourself and move on. These people that you're comparing yourself to, you don't really know. You see their shiny outside, but you don't see the reality of their life. People have hard lives, and the ideal that you're observing that makes you jealous and resentful is in large part an illusion that's created by your own mind. Don't give up. Don't let the world get you down. And when it does get you down, get up and write what you want out of your life, and don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no vacation. You get up every day, you look in that mirror, and you tell that mirror, I'm a bad mother. In one way or another, I'm going to make it happen today. Guess what? If you keep writing it down, after a while, the power of the pen, you'll believe it. If you don't have what you want, stop telling yourself the story because you don't have the money, you don't have the time. That's fool. It's because you haven't committed yourself, or you will burn your boats. If you want to take the island, burn your boats. You will take the army, because people, when they're going to either die or succeed, tend to succeed. Here's the truth. This is the reality. Nobody's going to believe in you until you've already done it. Nobody's going to come and celebrate you until you've already done it. Just stand. You keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. And I'm not talking about just water. You keep standing, no leader, but you don't give up. Don't allow the difficult and challenging times to demoralize you. He said, in life, you will always be faced with a series of God-ordained opportunities, brilliantly disguised as problems and challenges. And I'm saying, in your hands, you have ideas. You have been given something to bring to the universe that was not here before you showed up. Do a little bit more work, and a little bit more work, the results are going to come. More and more people are going to believe. Nobody believes in you because you haven't done anything. That's the reality. This is the day that you let go of that hurt and release that pain forever. Your tears have served the ground for far too well. It's time for you to practice that smile, Dave. It's time for that smile to no longer be a stranger. And it's time for you to let go of the things that are stripping your heart. If this happens, you can't heal by going back to the hurt. You can't receive your future by holding on to your past. So stop pressing replay on the things that need to be deleted from your life. He had this beautiful quote, and it read, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." But I took that to heart. I believe there's time for resting at the end. That time is not now. To have a dream, sacrifice for it, and never ever rest in the middle. When people can't get up in the morning, I'm going to tell you why. Because they can predict the feeling of everything that's going to happen in their life. And their bodies resign to the familiar. It says, oh, another mundane day. But remember when you were a kid and you were going on a field trip? What happened then? You were up and dressed and ready to go before your parents were up, because you knew something unexpected was going to happen. That's how we should live our lives, waking up with the understanding to expect the unexpected. And something unusual should happen in our life as a result of our efforts. It doesn't matter what is your level of intelligence, what is your level of capability, introvert, extrovert, this, that, doesn't matter. Do you have the courage and commitment to make the possibility into your reality? Music. Where have you been? Where have you been up to this point? You look at your life, you look at what you produce. Is it giving you what you want? Are you living on purpose? Are you living your dream? Are you acting on your ideas? The most important conversation you ever have is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, eventually you act on it.
The antidote to despair is action. The prescription for radical success is action. The difference between you and the person living their dreams that you're watching is simply the amount of action. What the world has experienced in the last 5 to 6 months is such an extreme test of tolerance and our ability to be resilient and ability to overcome fear that if anyone feels that they have not held it together, they shouldn't judge you. It's very wonderful to see a mountain and to want to climb it and put your flag on top of it. It is very wonderful to want to create your own mountain so that you can then climb it and put your flag on top of it. But it is also wonderful to know why you are doing that or why you are compelled to climb mountains in the first place. And you might discover that everyone values mountains, which you actually love to see. You know, we all really need to understand that failure and failing is crucial to growth. It's absolutely fundamentally crucial. It's like a part of you has to be defeated in order to be reborn in a stronger way. Is that the first thing that fear does is it should hopefully connect you to wanting to build up the skills to deal with that fear. A lot of our responses are we freeze, we get stuck, or we run away. We run away and we try and avoid these issues, or we bury ourselves and we try and forget about. And so our responses to fear, what we don't realize, create more fear. Life means to evolve. And if you're not evolving through small incremental changes that build up over time to create a large change, then you're probably dead. And that shouldn't really be a goal of anyone. Put your head down and do the training and take the pain, and eventually it's going to pay off. How will you be the man, the woman you've always known yourself to be? But there's a calling on your life that you don't get to shake. And it's only yours. No one else has the same calling as you. And so when you begin to look at people, look at someone as a model of who you can be by taking a piece of who they are, adding it to the uniqueness of who you are, and then understanding what's the divine assignment on your life. What do you need to do more of? Who do you need to be more of? What do you need to evict from your behavior? Why do we fear the darkness? Because it's unknown. Why do we fear what's beyond our solar system? Because we don't know. It's when we don't know that we're in fear. We have to withstand strenuous and difficult things. There's something really powerful about failing and about figuring out how to harness that energy into fuel inside of you to just push you. It's really hard. It's crazy to me that we remain in a state of unknowingness in our own lives and emotions because we feel scared of actually getting intimate with our fear. We get scared of being present and close to our fear. And that's why we try and put fear to the back of our minds. We try and run away from it. If you can get to the point where you can say, well, I've already pushed through something uncomfortable, or I've already done something that I didn't think that I was able to do, didn't have the skills to do, didn't have the confidence to even try, but yet circumstances intervened and I was forced to. I've already done these. Proof of concept is already there. So what reason do I have to believe that it's not going to work again? Looking back at our successes and not just appreciating them, but really recognizing that the new challenges, in fact, are old dragons you've already slain. There's a point there where everything that you've been and every person and every characteristic that you've been that doesn't serve you, you need to confront it and you need to say, thank you for getting me to this point. But in order for me to get there, I have to leave you here. So if you walk alone for a while, and you will, share your vision with someone and they won't get it. They just won't get it. They won't get your vision because your vision was given to you. And I don't want to get to the end of my days and said, I kept some. Your greatest sleep comes in a combination, I'm complete and I'm ready. Why am I here? If you don't know that, you will live the rest of your life searching, always asking the question, why? So if you're not in a place where you're in love with life or in love with yourself or practicing diminishing your emotional reactions to certain people or conditions in your life, and you're living in anger or hostility or judgment or fear, and you want a loving relationship, there is no magnetic field for you to draw that to you. And in fact, if you say to me, well, it's that person or that circumstance that's caused me to feel this way, then I would say, you mean that person or that circumstance is controlling the way you feel and the way you think. And anything that controls the way we feel and the way we think, we are victims to, right? So most people are unconsciously responding to the conditions in their environment, experiencing emotions that are derived from the hormones of stress. Those emotions cause us to feel separate from our dreams. They heighten our senses, so we can't see them. It doesn't exist. The threat or the danger puts us in emergency mode, and we can think positively about the relationship we want. We could send the signal out into the field. We could have pictures. We could remind ourselves of what it is. But if you're not drawing the experience back to you, then you will be, as a victim, more vulnerable to the conditions in your environment, whatever large or small. And this is the insight. Many people think that they lack motivation when what they really lack is clarity. They think that they need to get more motivated, that they need willpower in order to execute on a habit. If I just felt like writing, if I just felt like meditating, if I felt like working out, then I would do it. But in fact, they don't have a plan for it. So they wake up each day thinking, I wonder if I'll feel motivated to write today. I wonder if I'll feel motivated to work out today. But instead, you can take the decision out of it by explicitly stating when, where, and how long we'll implement the habit. Life is short. It's going by a gazillion miles an hour. We got one shot at this. We might as well squeeze every bit of juice out of life we possibly can. Winners win when no one else is watching. How many foul shots do you think Michael Jordan took when no one else was in the gym? You're doing the work when no one else is watching. When you soar, let him admire you. Let him envy you. In fact, be the inspiration to pull some people with you. Can you go to your mistakes? Can you go to your weaknesses? Right? Can you go to other people's mistakes and weaknesses? Some people, because of the ego barrier, can't do them. It's the process, essentially, of saying, what am I like? Everybody has strengths and everybody has weaknesses. The weaknesses are the other side of the strengths. Life is one big mind game. Then you're playing it with yourself. Tranquility is the new luxury. And we are most true to our best selves when we're tranquil, peaceful, and serene.